Welcome. This question says, at room temperature, a brass ball will just fit through a hole in a brass plate. So what I'm envisaging is a kind of brass plate with a hole in it. And we have a brass ball, sorry I'm running out of space, which just fits through. It says, what will happen when only the brass ball is heated up to a significantly higher temperature? Well, we're going to go to a situation where, although the hole stays the same size, I'm going to exaggerate, but the ball gets bigger because of thermal expansion. So I can say the ball will no longer fit through the hole. That makes sense, doesn't it? If I expand the ball and I don't expand the hole, then I don't expect the ball to be able to fit through the hole anymore. Let's go back to the beginning. At room temperature, a brass ball will just fit through the hole in a brass plate. What will happen when only the plate is heated up to a significantly higher temperature? Well, actually, if you ask the question, I'm going to draw this in plan view. If you ask the question in class, you typically find you get the class to divide. This is looking down on the plate, and we're only heating up the plate, so the ball is still the same size. And this is initially, we have the ball just fits through. But now we heat it, and the question is, what do you imagine when this plate is heated? Some people imagine that the metal expands, and so we end up with a change like that, where, yeah, the actual outside dimensions of the plate gets bigger because it's expanding, but this neck and this collar and this collar and this collar also expands, so the actual area of the hole must decrease. That's a common assumption. Turns out, unfortunately, not to be true. What happens is the actual hole gets bigger as well. And that seems a bit counterintuitive to begin with. And the way I can justify it is to tell you, let's assume that there are only 6 atoms on this inner side of the circle. And expansion means that as these atoms vibrate more, they move further away from each other. And so at a higher temperature, those 6 atoms must be further away from each other, and therefore those 6 atoms must be on the circumference of a larger circle. And so the hole gets bigger. And so the ball will easily fit through the hole. And then the third example is, what will happen when both the ball and the plate are heated up to a significantly higher temperature? And again, what this can mean is that people will be comfortable with the fact that the ball will get bigger. And now hopefully people are comfortable with the fact that the hole in the plate will get bigger. And so I think the best answer to this one is that the ball will, as before, just fit. I think the ball will just fit. So 3 conceptual ways of thinking about, well, 3 conceptual questions about expansion. And there we have it.